News starts with breaking news.
Tonight, a Louisiana man accused of fatally shooting 5 people, including his own parents, is arrested in Virginia. 21-year-old Dakota Theriot was arrested this morning at his grandmother's home in Richmond County after investigators say he drew his gun. Enzo Domingo spent the day in that area speaking with the sheriff. Enzo, what's the latest on this very dramatic investigation?
Well, Kelly, the sheriff said it all happened by chance this morning when officers were doing a safety check on the grandmother's home, and that's when the suspect happened to pull up in a car with a gun aiming out the window.
About 24 hours. That's how long Dakota Theriot was on the run before being brought to justice. The 21-year-old man is charged with shooting 5 people in Louisiana, his parents, his girlfriend, along with her father and her brother on Saturday. He was just caught the next morning in Warsaw, Virginia, over 1,000 miles away. Luckily, Richmond County Sheriff's officers had already received the tip.
We were notified last night by officials in Louisiana that this individual was possibly coming to our jurisdiction, and we knew he had family here.
Sheriff Stephan Smith tells us that the suspect's grandmother was staying at a hotel instead of her own home, fearing for her safety. She requested that police check on her house, which led to a chance encounter.
While that was occurring, the individual drove in the driveway, had a firearm outside of the window.
And so a brief standoff took place between the 2 sheriff's officers and the suspected gunman with weapons drawn.
It was a very tense situation for a few minutes.
The officers eventually talked Theriot into putting down his weapon, and he was taken in without incident. Warsaw was once home to the suspect, and Sheriff Smith says he even went to Rappahannock High School. A handful of cars were parked at the grandmother's home on Sunday, but the family declined to speak to us. Theriot reportedly had a rocky relationship with his father, Keith Theriot. A woman who lived in the same unit as the suspect's family said that in one violent incident, the suspect had to be pulled off his father during a fight. The relationship with the suspect's mother, however, was the complete opposite, as a friend of the mother, Elizabeth Theriot, describes her as someone who loved her children immensely.
She loved her children, and she never, ever gave up on them. Ever. Not even till the end.
Now, Theriot is being held at the Northern Neck Regional Jail without bond, and he's scheduled to make his first court appearance on February 1st in Richmond County. He will eventually be extradited back to Louisiana. On your side, Enzo Domingo, NBC.